Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Oxygen Not Included in the One Duplicant series. In the previous episode we started with the berry sludge production by actually designing and building the facilities, and today it's time to set things in motion. In between the episodes I took myself the liberty of pumping out this room, so now we have a vacuum here and we can get rid of the pump again. I'm then going to install a bottle emptier. Let's do that right away. Thank you, Nathan. And this way we're gonna introduce a whole bunch of water, probably around 100 kilograms per tile, or maybe even more. Before I forget to mention, I installed a little pump here with a carbon dioxide sensor in order to pump out the carbon dioxide from my base. It was getting a tiny bit intrusive. I'm now also ready to take apart this old farm. I just don't want to see it anymore. You know, I think with this little bit of water out of the way, we can already get the thermal regulator started. And I want to get it started by actually implementing the hydrogen that we collected here on the top. All we have to do for this to happen is add a bridge right there. And as soon as the cooling loop is full, it's going to stop filling it up. To fill up the loop, I want to make sure I take the shorter route through the actual thermal regulator. If we make it take the bypass, then I will have more packets in the loop than there's space for in phases of activity. So let's say if the hydrogen is below 9000 degrees, then we want to activate it. And that is for sure going to activate it. By now we have 82 kilograms of liquid in the tile. I'm probably going to go above the 100 kilograms though. Hold on, my bridge is in place and that means the hydrogen can enter the loop, which is absolutely amazing. Now we can start cooling things down, and as soon as the loop fills up, we're gonna adjust the setting. And we can already see this thermal regulator is happily going for it, and of course it is heating up the water, but this goes really slowly. The aqua tuner is gonna be the thing that actually produces the heat. Oh no, we did not actually have enough hydrogen for this. Okay. So I'm gonna reverse that setting and say if it is below an impossible setting, so it actually doesn't cool further down until we collected some more hydrogen. Yeah, we probably want to go for the hydrogen on the top there. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go for a cheap solution here. We're gonna make a little liquid lock that I can access from the top. And then once we got that established, we can send up the hydrogen and let it naturally accumulate here, build a pump, and I guess we can then fill up the rest of the loop right here with another gas bridge. Yeah, that's gonna be an easy solution. And we also borrow the power from here. Okay, let's just make sure we actually build this first, so we can get this room as cold as possible. It is now also completely full. No more oxygen is going to go into here. So I'm going to deconstruct this, and I want to make sure that I deconstruct no pipe that actually allows gases into the other room. I do not want to lose my chill for the sleetweed to the gristleberries. Okay, now I feel like we have enough water. It's almost 200 kilograms. That is for sure enough. So we're going to deconstruct this. There we go, my safe house is built, and I did not mean to already pick something up. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a little bit of crude oil here, and then let's actually maybe set up a vent here. And I also would like to see a signal switch and a wire, so I can actually decide when this pump is gonna be activated. Wonderful, got my switch. I'm opening up the bottom part. Wait, where's my oil? For some reason the oil disappeared, so I gotta redo that. It's all good. I thought I had that. Yeah, look at oh well, in this case I would say we're just gonna close it off. I think it disappeared because of the gas vent. That could be. Or did it get too cold? There we go. That's much better. Now we just have to wait a little bit for the hydrogen to accumulate. Maybe it would have been better to do this on the right side, as gases tends to flow to the right side. But I think we're gonna be quite alright. How much time do we have? The PIP's 63% incubation. So I think while we're waiting, we're just gonna do another layer here and keep on digging down. You know what? I guess while we're waiting, we can set this to what we actually want it to. If it is above minus 20 or so, let's say 22. If it is above 22 degrees, then we want to cool it down. And so it will be cooled down, and that means this room can already be significantly cooled and made ready for the PIP's arrival. Good, I think we're one step closer to our goals. If we have a look upstairs, let's have a look at the temperature. Minus 18 degrees here. This is actually looking pretty nice. The hydrogen is minus 20 to 25. And if we have a look at the metal tile here, this is minus 15 degrees. I made the mistake of actually exposing this to all the gases we had outside. So I made another liquid lock here and filled this up with tiles, removed them again. So we have a vacuum here. And now the hydrogen can flow through and we can actually accumulate the chill. And therefore the thermal aqua tuner doesn't have to run all the time, though it did run 100% of the time the past few cycles. Well, I still suspect this is just the initial cooling phase. The system should be able to keep up, but who knows. I prepared a little storage bin here for the sleet wheat, so we can actually start planting it, and there are the pips. When are they incubating? 96%, very soon. Now, I've been observing my sleet wheat grain and it has ever so slightly been diminishing. I don't think at this point it's safer where it's currently sitting instead of my cold storage here. You know what? We might have to use a food storage for this instead of the storage bin. Okay, this is slightly disturbing. Maybe I can keep the food storage on the top. Yeah, the ration box here. That might actually work out for the better. There it is. Ration box, cooking ingredient, sleet wheat grain, priority 9. And now we are basically gathering every single piece of sleet wheat we still have available in the world. And of course, we still have many more that I don't currently have access to because we still have to dig our way inside. There it is already. It's 18 sleet wheat. Let's have a look at it. It is stale already, losing minus 2% a cycle. And our pips, as you can see, they hatched, but I believe they still have to grow up before they actually start planting anything. Come on, guys. Boots. I probably have to wait. While we are waiting, what are you doing? You are storing some items. That's fine. You know, something I really wanted to do is get myself into demolition, just because there are so many things to actually take out, like all these vending machines and everything. We can also take out the neural vacillators, at least some of them. Maybe we just keep one. Yes, learn that skill. Oh, okay. I thought we would savor the moment a little bit more, but now I'm finally getting rid of that stuff that was just bothering me the entire playthrough. Also, demolish the neural vacillator. We're gonna keep one in place just for nostalgic reasons. Oh, also something I wanted to tell you about. If you manage to get into a situation like this where the fog of war doesn't disappear, you just have to stand on the tile where the fog of war is. So if you somehow manage to do that, you can just bring your duplicant over here and then it should disappear. Nice. And we can rummage and inspect all of these and demolish the rest. You know what? I just noticed they cannot actually access the ration box. So what I would have to do is make it possible for them to access it, or we can just make it disappear, deconstruct it. Actually, let's keep the ration box in place and we expel the sleet wheat and then deconstruct the tile it's sitting on. There it is now, sitting on the floor, still not stale enough to be planted. Come on, pips. Let's hope they grow up and learn quickly. Though I have to admit, they are kind of adorable in their baby state. It feels so good to do the cleanup here. Demolish. All of this can go. Whee! Dude, watching an animal grow is like watching paint dry. So while we're waiting, I'm just taking apart more terrain. This is gonna happen throughout the series. Actually, we're almost done. Well, okay, maybe we're not almost done. But it sure goes faster and faster with every level. Each upgrade is still very noticeable even at excavation level 24. Grow, 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 grow. Boop boop, boop boop, grow, boop boop, boop boop, grow, boop boop, boop boop, grow, boop boop, boop boop. Oh, pip, grow, plant some wheat. Good, we almost made it, age 5. It just takes one more cycle or less for them to actually become adults. I'm taking my beauty sleep to get ready for that occasion. Yes, okay, I didn't miss it. This is the first time I saw a pip grow. Fantastic. So now, since I made the calculations for them, it shouldn't take long. There's only one possibility. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this feels so good. Let's go for the next one. And now we just have to do one ladder after another. I'm already picking up some stuff here. Come on, boots, boots, boots. There's just one solution. Yes. Sorry, it might seem I'm going a little bit mad, but you have no idea. This feels actually great to go for a fully automated farm here. So now I guess there's one more thing for us to do, and that is actually setting up some conveyor loaders. And I'm gonna do that, let me see. I might do that here in the center, though now the storage is in the way. But let's do one here and then one on the other side as well. And we're gonna be doing some conveyor rails all along the ceiling, probably at this point going into the storage. Oh, wait, we already did it. I can take apart the next ladder, wonderful, and also pick everything up. And I think in this case we'll be able to finish this. I can remove the ration box as well, though we will be adding another ration box here for the... No, we need seeds for the other ones. So the bristleberries we can bring into a normal storage bin. They don't seem to be very interested in this tile. That is disappointing. So that could mean this is too close together. If we leave this out, we have a group of 3 and then another group of 3 here. This is not good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try the next ladder. This was enough time, they are not doing it. Yeah, look at that. It goes really quickly when they do it. So I can exchange this tile to distinguish the groups. Maybe I'm just gonna do 3 groups of 3. Time is running out. It's stale at 7%. Ooh. But this really sucks because right now everything adds up nicely with my auto sweepers. Okay, next one is done. Deconstruct this. Or wait, now if we do these 3, then we at least have some symmetry going on. We have 3 plus 2 plus 3. That's 8 out of the originally 11 I wanted to make. It does hurt a little bit, doesn't it? But you know, symmetry is also something very important. Guys, we actually almost did it, and we are successfully growing these plants. They do take forever to grow, but it should be enough to feed 1 3/4 of a duplicant. Oh, wait, what's happening? Oh, that was the last sleet wheat. Yes, thank you. Okay, that means we can open up the door after, I guess, sweeping up the last of the sleet wheat here. And then right into this storage bin, we want to bring some seeds. What do we have? Blossom seeds, right? That's what we need, I think. And now that the sleet wheat is gone, we can also take apart the pneumatic door so they can actually exit the room. And after building everything that's left to build here and take out, we should be able to just pack up things and close off the room. Right, so I just read the comments from the previous episode that launched like 2 hours ago, and apparently I got the direction wrong. So maybe we could have done it if I did it from the right to the left instead of left to right. So I reversed the direction here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be too late, and maybe in the future, if I'm not too lazy, I'm gonna go in here and actually do it. The life cycle of a wild sleet wheat is 72 cycles. That's absolutely insane. For the bristle blossoms, it's 24 cycles, which means 24 cycles is the amount of time we still have to survive on 3,000 kilocalories of meat. I kind of miscalculated that. But honestly, I'm just kidding. Here is my food. I'm just keeping it fresh, you know. There is another one planted. Let's get rid of that ladder. There's my last blossom seed. Good. Let's see if we still have some. And yeah, we do still have some. Let's make sure we bring that along and take apart the next ladder. There it is. Actually, we got 3 blossom seeds, which is perfect. That's the amount we need. I think they stopped planting now. Let's uproot these guys. And now before I forget, we should kill a bunch of fishies. Let's do 3. Here they continue planting. Wonderful. Yeah, I was just too late to read those freaking comments. Oh man. I wish I took a little snack break earlier. Anyways, let's get rid of the last of the materials. For that, let me see. I just have to cut the cable. And now all this oxygen should flow out. Actually, I don't want the pump to go anymore. I just wanted these pipes emptied so we can get rid of everything. Either way, here in the storage, we're gonna need a conveyor chute, and that is pretty much everything we need in here. And we need to connect it to the conveyor rail. And I think I'm just gonna pick up anything that drops, bring it to the conveyor rail, and then we have a solution to bring out the items that we don't actually want in there. Good, this actually all worked out. There's just one more plant to plant. Let's go for it. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Well done, well done. All the plants are planted. I think you guys served your purpose. Let's get rid of you. I can actually really use the meat right now. And you know what? Just to celebrate, we're gonna cook some barbecue, and we are actually gonna give ourselves the grilling skill. Yeah, look at that. Going to cook right away. No. Supplying construction materials. Let's do some cooking first. Come on, we gotta enjoy that. We gotta celebrate that. Cooking skill, yeah, the first time I'm cooking, but this is gonna be leveled up quite quickly in the beginning. And we get some fresh barbecue from that. How wonderful. With that out of the way, I think we can also close up this room. So I'm gonna add these 2 tiles here. And I kind of want to keep the liquid lock in place. That would be great. So if I close this off, I should be able to maybe remove this crude oil spot and just keep the rest in place. Actually, the door can go as well. So if we just keep this oil drop in place, we should be able to re-enter the farm should we ever need to. The same thing here with the sleetweed farm. However, now we have to remove this tile so I can properly mop up the crude oil spot. There we go. Yeah, actually, that should work out. It is still a vacuum. Wonderful. Sweep that up, please. Yeah, I think that worked out just fine. We can re-add the obsidian tile and the granite tile in the end. Now, there's one more thing I should not forget about, and that is actually filling up the loop with water here. So we have a pipe going into the aquatuner loop. And I want to keep this room around 25 or so degrees. So we're going to set this to above 25 degrees since it's coming directly from the liquid. We should be able to maintain a steady temperature contrary to the hydrogen loop that doesn't have a reservoir and therefore it's a little bit more volatile. I built this pipe here in order to connect to my current water setup, and this is just going all the way up, as you can see. Also looking at the thermal regulator, the past 5 cycles it has been active 36% of the time, which is a really good indication that this is enough. There's my pipe, wonderful. That should get the water in motion. Good. Now one more obsidian tile right here. Do that right away, thank you. And then we got this conveyor chute in a vacuum. All we have to do is set up a little bit of bleach stone and then it's going to be filled up with chlorine, which is going to get rid of any germs should we have them in the food. Good. Now we need some more conveyor loaders. Let's see, I have the materials for 2 more. We need 1 more here. Actually, we might want to set it up there. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. 1 here and then 1 over there. This one here is simply going to flow back into the frozen chlorine storage. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. This auto sweeper cannot have anything that goes back into this storage. Otherwise, it's going to end up in a loop. This auto sweeper takes ingredients, brings them into the electric grill and the microbe musher. Then they will drop the end products, some of which are going to be stored in the ration box, but I think more importantly, cooked food gets dropped on the floor and then either of these guys are going to pick it up to put it into the ration box. If the ration box is full, the rest gets put into this conveyor loader and then this is going to go all the way over back into the storage. And here this auto sweeper is only taking it out when it's necessary. So if the ration box gets emptied a little bit, then it's going to be refilled immediately. So we only really need 1 more conveyor loader. Yeah, let's go ahead and close this off as well. Wait, I just remembered why we need the secondary conveyor loader. It does make sense to have one here. For unwanted materials, we can have them here and expel them. But this cannot go back into the storage. This should go somewhere else. Let's bring this over and I'm actually going to turn this guy around. This way I can just have it flow through and then this conveyor rail can go into our storage or whatever we want to do with it. For now, I guess we're just going to drop it here so it drops into this collection spot. And then of course these guys also have to be powered. How much do I have on this? 1,700. Okay, it's getting close to the 2K mark, but I think we're fine. And not everything is going to be powered at the same time, of course. As for the conveyor loaders, I'm going to do everything and priority 1. So no matter what drops on the floor, I want to pick it up and it's going to be brought over to the storage. And it looks as though by now we have filled up the water loop as well. That means we can get rid of these pipes and I'm gonna drain the water. Let me see. Yeah, I might be successful draining it into here. Isn't it a little bit ironic that the thing that made this possible now ended up as a piece of barbecue? And rotting at that. You know, it would actually be nicer to have this guy a little bit over in the corner. Wait a second, I totally forgot to fill up the liquid reservoir. The water is just flowing through. I'm such an idiot and I already took apart the pipe. I'm gonna rebuild that quickly. However, this time around I'm gonna make it accessible from a different spot so I don't actually have to enter the steam room anymore. But that was a little bit stupid. I totally meant to record something just a second ago. I let some bleach stone in here, just 2 or 3 packets. I let them go into the storage here, and now it is off-gassing until 1800 grams, at which point we can pick it out again with this auto sweeper. But yeah, I would say everything is in place now. We're just waiting for the first plants to actually grow. And then I think what we should do is set this to allow manual use as well. And I maybe want to spend the next cycle picking up some sleet wheat. I mean, this chlorine in here is already cool enough so we can actually store something. Yeah, we should totally do that. Cooking ingredients, sleet wheat, priority 9. And I'm just gonna do this temporarily, but I do want more sleet wheat. Let's see, where can we easily grab some? Maybe if we open up this biome, though I'm not sure how ready they are. Oh, check this out. There's 18 pieces right there. So that's an easy one to pick. And there is 108 over here, 126 over there. Oh my gosh, this is the jackpot. Let's dig our way over there, pick these up as well. There's another 126. This is so convenient. This is all sterile atmosphere and of course cold enough, so we just have tons and tons of it to get ourselves started. So it's actually not the sleet wheat grain we are going to be waiting on, but let me make my way through here. Can I actually do that without breaking anything? And then we're gonna make our way up here and actually also pick that up. Maybe make our way through there. And now we have more than enough. Yeah, this is plenty. Holy cow. Now we can check out the first delivery. Sleet wheat is going in and it's gonna be dropped here. And it should be brought into the microbe musher if we select berry sludge to be crafted at all times. Let me see that happen. Yes. And inside the microbe musher, I don't think it can go bad. And then the sleet wheat here is just gonna sit idly at deep frozen state in sterile atmosphere forever. And it's gonna stay forever fresh. Another 234 units are going in. Holy cow. I mean, we will have so much sleet wheat. And the best thing is we actually see it available to us because the auto sweeper can see it. We can also see it in the list. And there I think is my last delivery for now. Another, I don't know, something with 300 units or so. And now we'll just have to wait for our first bristle blossoms to grow, and then we'll have our first berry sludge. Everything automatic except of course for the cooking, but this will be neglectable labor in the long run as I can cook much faster than I need calories or so. But yeah, I think I'm gonna let the farm continue to grow, and then in the next episode we should have our first harvest and therefore also independency of other food sources. At least for the foreseeable future. But yeah, with that out of the way, I would say we're gonna wrap up today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Have a great time and see you in the next one. Bye bye.